welcome back. Once again, I am John J. Niebuhr with Lasting Change Today. Congratulations for taking the first step on your journey to receive more from life. I'm excited to assist you in your own development, and I hope your excitement only continues to expand every time we choose to come together. I know that we are able to create amazing things together. In this short presentation, I will cover various topics, but not go too deeply into them. Later on, I will explore each topic much further into detail. Every moment of your life you are creating, whether it is being done consciously or unconsciously. The way you think and feel create a vibration in which you carry. The law of attraction has proven itself time and time again, that the universe will bring to you a vibrational match of whatever vibration you carry most often. So if you want to be happy, then allow yourself to feel happy right now, in this moment, and feel that emotion deeply. When you can hold and anchor that high vibration of happiness, then you will only continue to attract more circumstances into your life that align with that vibration. We must all learn to commit to any and all actions and choices that we make. Sounds pretty simple. Just commit to what we're already doing. Most of the time, we're half in and we're half out. We don't know if we're coming or going. Whether there's a purpose here for us or if there's no purpose at all. We second guess ourselves and the choices that we make. When we fully commit to whatever choices we make without judgment, then naturally our vibration will only continue to elevate higher. All the old, lower vibrational choices that you used to make may no longer resonate with you once you stop judging yourself for whatever choices and actions that you're currently making. There is a tremendous healing taking place right now. This approach will provide comfort, knowing that there is nothing that you can do that is wrong. All you must do is let go of what you thought you knew and allow change to run its course. As long as we do not judge ourselves for anything anymore, then the wave of ascension that is sweeping this planet will only take us higher. I feel that we are all extensions of the divine, that we came here to contemplate consciousness from a different perspective. Those different perspectives, for an example, would be you and me. This observation of consciousness through different lenses gives the divine an opportunity to understand itself better. Now, before we go any further, I would like to add that I hope my beliefs do not become your beliefs unless you have taken the time to process the information in which you are receiving. After processing the information deep in your being, then you choose whether or not what I'm saying resonates with you or not. If this is the first time hearing information of this nature, then I can pretty much promise you it may sound a little bizarre. That being said, always keep an open mind. Everyone needs to begin to discern their own personal truths for themselves. For each person, their truths will be different because we all choose to take different paths. So according to my beliefs, we are both extensions of the divine, which means we are all the divine. if we are both the divine, then that makes us one. So you are me, I am you. I am only another expression of you, and you are only another expression of myself. Eventually, we'll probably all go back to the light in which we came. Maybe we already have even gone back to that light, although it doesn't look like it through the lenses that we're currently wearing. You may be asking, how can you practically apply this information to help you live a better life? That's the idea, right? How can we live better lives? Whatever that means to you. Well, with so many misunderstandings, we need to start somewhere. And there's so much social conditioning that needs to be unraveled. Learn to come to a place where everything is important. Every little minor detail. We live in a duality though. The yin and the yang. In a sense, a constant paradox. So then you must be able to let go of the need to understand anything, so that nothing is important. What I feel is important is at this part of our journey is that we stop judging ourselves and we stop judging others. That includes judging myself for saying things that may sound a little crazy at first. If we are all one, then really, we're only judging the divine. Now, naturally, it will take some time for your judgments to cease, and for you to learn how to use your intellectual mind appropriately. So in the meantime, don't feel guilty for your thoughts and your actions. Everything is okay. Everything is always going to be okay. The old conditioned behaviors of our society may need a little TLC, but soon the new reality will be rewired. Until then, until everything becomes rewired and manifested, we must hold these truths, our own personal truths, whatever those mean to you, we must hold those deep in our being. Now, I'm not saying judging is bad. I don't feel like anything is bad. If all is one, then darkness and light are also only one and the same. If darkness exists, then how could it be bad? If something was bad, then I feel it would cease to exist. I don't believe the divine makes mistakes. Since we are all extensions of the divine, then that must mean that we can't make mistakes either. Wherever you are at this point in your life is absolutely perfect. Learn to come to peace with anything and everything in your life right now. Know that present circumstances will never be the end result. Choose to take responsibility for your own life. Choose to begin to create positive meaning for anything that has ever happened in your life. Everything serves a purpose. What purposes have all the challenges, the setbacks, and all the painful experiences served? Have these seemingly unfortunate circumstances happened so you could be punished? Or were these challenges presented to you so you could become more than what you ever thought was possible? The difference between those two final questions is that one question disempowers you, while the other one empowers you. That is a very big difference. I may be the one to present the idea that really makes all the difference. Do the stories you tell yourself empower you or disempower you. Pretty simple. You will soon begin to understand that many things are much more simple than you had once thought. We seem to live in a world of hard knocks, but maybe these struggles help us to appreciate all the blessings that we still have. If we had not fallen and bruised our knees, then maybe we would not know how great it feels to walk on our own 2 feet. Personally, I have a much greater appreciation for everything in my life, knowing the challenges I had to overcome to get to the place I'm at today. I feel that without these struggles and downright seemingly abusive circumstances, that I may have settled for a life that would only provide me with mediocre happiness and mediocre fulfillment. When your trust and faith in the universal energies can no longer be questioned, that is when everything in your life will change instantaneously. When you realize that there is nothing left to fear, then you can truly begin to live. You can call upon guidance, and you will be guided along your path of your highest purpose. If you are still trying to run your life off of self-will, then you are surely in for an uphill battle. Learn how to use the universal energies to assist your change. Don't try to change the game. I prefer not to make any significant choices in my life by myself anymore. I understand that my perspective is always very limited in comparison to the bigger picture. I have experimented enough with my own self-will that I prefer to give up my own need to make everything fit into the place where I think it belongs. I know what I get when I make choices on my own, and it usually results in some type of universal lesson. Then it feels like I'm starting again at square one. Now, I would prefer to learn only the lessons I need to, and not any additional lessons that I can create for myself by trying to force things. When you love and trust yourself completely, then you will no longer need to force anything. You will no longer need to do anything to feel worthy of love. You will no longer need the circumstances that you used to create so that you could distract yourself from loving yourself. When you have many things going on in your life that you feel you have to manage, then you don't have to get close to yourself. Entertainment's great, and we should all definitely have fun and enjoy ourselves. But if we are not comfortable by ourselves, then how can we ever be comfortable? When we are able to become comfortable with our own selves, that is when the entire world will open up to us, and we will see the magnificence of it all. When you truly love and embrace yourself, then all other concerns will no longer cease to exist. That is when you will see the divine plan behind all things. The world projects our own beliefs back to us. If you do not like the world you are currently a part of, then there's no need to go out and change the world. That will never work. You must only change yourself and the beliefs that you have about the world that you live in. And when you change yourself, the world will change. You do not have to agree with me about anything that I choose to share with you. It's important that you learn to discern what is true for you at this moment of your experience and what does not yet resonate with you. What's important is that you begin to challenge everything that you once thought you had knew. And you begin to remember everything that you forgot you knew. Visualize this, right? Imagine putting all your beliefs into little boxes, and you stack them in rows on top of each other. So you have a structure of beliefs right here, right? How motivated will you be to pull out one of the boxes on the bottom when you know it's just going to cause the rest of your structure to collapse? When our beliefs are like palm trees during a hurricane, then they bend and they don't break. When you know that any one of your boxes can be removed at any time, then you've already prepared yourself for your beliefs to change, and no damage to your structure will occur. It's when we are rigid in knowing that what we believe is the absolute truth that something will come along and cause everything we believe in to topple. If our structure collapses, it can only be a blessing in disguise. Anything that happens in your life will always only be a blessing in disguise. If your structure would happen to collapse, then now you can go back to the foundation, which is most important. Because without a strong, sturdy, and flexible foundation, then your building will not withstand the test of time. Many people fight to keep their world from falling apart, holding on tightly to what they feel they know. Everything is changing right now. Everything. Everything that was once built off of separatism, we will soon see fall. Whatever integrates the whole will become the new foundation for growth. It's a very exciting time to be here. We do not need to battle each other to see who has more of a profound understanding of the world we live in. We don't have to battle about who is right and who is wrong. Being right will no longer carry in any importance, because if someone is right and someone else is wrong, then what is that but separatism? We must begin to serve a higher purpose, which does not involve trying to look good for other people. When we all love and accept ourselves, and there is no one else, then there will ever be anyone else we will need to impress. It will seem completely illogical. You will think to yourself, why would I be concerned with trying to impress this person? I already know who I am. I already value myself. I already cherish myself. I already love myself. What else do I need? Once you carry that vibration, then the universe will repeat back to you. I value you. I cherish you. I love you. Here are a bunch of things that I want to give you to show you that this is how I feel about you. Here are amazing relationships. Here's a bunch of material wealth. Here is clarity that you've been asking for, so you can clearly understand your purpose for being here. When you carry a high vibration, then you will only attract into your experience things that reflect your own high vibration. It's all only a reflection of the way we feel about ourselves. There is a very intense healing taking place right now for humanity. Emotions, you will find, is where our power lies. Learn to feel your emotions and even some of the pain that may come with some of your emotions. Do not judge yourself for feeling pain. Do not identify with the pain that you may feel. Go deep into your emotions and set the intention that you will grow from this experience. You will learn something that you may have forgotten momentarily, but now you will awaken again through the power of your own emotions. When you do those simple things, then healing takes place. When you allow yourself to feel your emotions intensely and deeply, and then you begin, that's when you begin to step into your true power and your true strength. It is time to let go of all the things in the past which made you feel guilty. Move forward in absolute faith, knowing that as we ourselves change, then naturally so does the world that we live in. Our intentions are of the utmost importance. What are you creating with your thoughts? What are you creating with your actions? Are you integrating the best overall experience for all involved? Or do you still see yourself as separate from the whole? It is completely unimportant where you are right now in your life and in your beliefs, because we are all just a work in progress. Time doesn't necessarily exist the way we perceive time to exist. So is it possible that we may have already perfected ourselves? With that intention, we may be able to tap into our perfected selves to guide us. If we're all one, then who else would we be asking if it were not only an extension of ourselves and an extension of our own consciousness when we ask for guidance? Remember that whenever you do choose to ask for guidance, set the intention that you're only open and you only desire to communicate with the highest vibrational frequencies. Everything can and will change in an instant. For everything to change, we must learn to manage our energy more effectively. We must become responsible for our own lives and what we create moving forward. We cannot depend anymore on anyone or anything to come save us. We must do it ourselves. It's an honor to be here to serve you. We will make this journey together. We have all the support, guidance,